So I just watched Pixar's Elemental. Now I'm not a huge movie buff. I like to watch, movies that probably aren't going to be good and just riff on it with my friends, but I like to think that the internet can be my friend, at least for today. I'm going to tell you about everything I didn't like about this movie, which it wasn't bad, it wasn't good. I would go as far to call it mediocre. But there were a few glaring issues with the plot that I don't really understand, and I want to bring those to sort of the forefront of your mind here. So, just a heads up, this is spoilers. I don't really care that it's spoilers, but I know some people do. So, if you want to watch the movie first, be my guest, waste your money, go ahead and do it. Okay, are you back? Great. So, here's the thing about the basic premise of this plot. The Fire People moved out of Fireland, right? It was their home, they came there, and they left there because basically this big-ass storm came around and deleted them from existence. Now that's a bit of an exaggeration. It just fucked up all their homes and whatever. And basically her dad and her mom were like, we gotta go find somewhere better to live because this place isn't gonna be safe for us to live, right? But here's the thing. They move to what is basically fucking Florida's water world, okay? They go out to this place called Elemental City. I don't remember if they even actually say that in the movie that it's called Elemental City. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Don't recall. But they move out to Element City, which is, like I said, it's basically Waterworld. You've got them driving on trains that use water to move around. They've got waterfalls all over the damn place, water splashing everywhere. They are dealing with constant flooding, and that is a thing that is like a huge plot point because they have to stop the flood from flooding into Firetown. They are on an island. At least I think it's an island. We see everyone arriving by boat constantly, and we don't really see any sort of mainland, so why did they move here? They're Fire People, water kills them. There's no reason for them to have moved here if they were looking for somewhere better, safer, nicer, whatever you want to say that's what they were there for. So they're constantly dealing with avoiding water. I mean, the lead girl, what's her name? Cinder? Ember? Whatever, I forget, and I don't really care. She's constantly carrying around an umbrella just on the off chance she gets splashed, which she almost does several times throughout the film. I don't understand why they moved there to begin with. Now, they did at least shut off the water to Firetown once all the Fire People started moving there, but I kid you not, they moved to this place that's even as run down as where they left, okay? There's nobody living there, it's basically condemned. They move into this big building that is just full of holes. It is falling apart. It's just as in shambles as the home they left. Dripping water, by the way. They make a deal to show that water is just dripping down. Not like a downpour, but a light drizzle from the pipes, I guess. That's supposed to be foreshadowing that the pipes are bad or something. I don't really understand why they have to set that up, but that's another thing that they established that I want to bring up sort of here. They established that the Fire People can sort of craft and build and repair things as casually as we breathe, okay? We see Ember, or whatever her name is, like, build a fucking hot air balloon out of some loose metal and a tarp. We see her pick up glass and just eat it and reform it into a perfectly shaped glass, like, window for the counter. She puts that right on there, and it's good as new. Like, this is just something they can do casually. And presumably this is how they repair the house that they buy from Elemental City. I presume in under a year? They don't really give a time frame, but they have that place up and running very quickly, and this place is just wrecked, destroyed. It's like a multi-story building, and they get that all fixed up real quick. So if they could do that, why did they leave? Like, they could have just repaired their house. It's not that hard. Presumably they used their fire powers to build the houses to begin with. If that's just like a 5-minute job, what did they leave for? And why to fucking Waterworld? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I mean, all the other stuff that happens in the movie is fine, I guess. Like, she touches the water guy, and the water guy just sort of boils and steams up so they can touch each other because there's steam between them, which is like, you know, why you can stick your hand in lava if it's wet. That's all above board. It's the basic premise of the movie that doesn't really sit right with me. The plot is alright, I guess. It's surprisingly, they don't really address the racism. I don't know if that's, like, what they were going for. Everyone is just sort of more or less as racist as they start the movie at the end of the movie. I mean, the dad and mom are okay with her dating the water guy, I guess, but other than that, you know, they don't do anything about it. That's not the message of the movie. The message is, like, don't let your parents down, or, I guess... No. What it is it's just Moana again, you know? It's not about not letting your parents down, it's about learning to find yourself and be your own person, right? So if you've seen Moana, you've seen this movie, except it has a lot more casual racism in it, which is actually pretty funny. I don't understand why they made it about racism and then didn't address it. It'd be like if Zootopia was just a movie about two people learning to be cops and nothing was changed, so everyone's just like still super racist to Nick. Other than that, it's, you know, your bog standard Pixar movie, you know, two mismatched people get together, find out that they're not so different after all. They you know, have fun, they go on adventures, then they have the third act misunderstanding, and then boom, they're back together at the end, and it's like a big thing. They go out, see the world, and it's exactly what you'd expect from Pixar. It's the same movie they've made since Toy Story, and the same movie they will make next year and the year after that. So, hopefully we can see some change from Pixar in the near future. I'm not holding my breath for that. But yeah, that's just sort of my thoughts on this. I'm not like a huge big movie reviewer. I don't care if a movie's really good or bad. So I'm interested to hear what you think. You know, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and I will ignore them. No, I'm just kidding. I actually read comments religiously. And sorry that this is different from the kind of content I normally make. I know I just usually throw together shitty clips of me being an asshole to people on the internet. But if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, feel free to let me know. This is just something I'm throwing together since I'm currently settling into a new apartment here. I haven't been able to record as much as I'd like to, and definitely not been able to get as many clips as I'd want to. Anyways, I don't know how to end this video, so here's a video of me dying in Ultimate Custom Night. Okay, I'm gonna like actually try, but I suck at this game, and I actually have no clue how to do 50-20. Shit, fuck. Shit. Shit, fuck up. Shit. Doubles. No!
I always come back.